Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Phantom Sableye here. Finally we're done with Ubers. I hope you guys don't mind that. I'm definitely happy to get out of Ubers. I'm definitely happy to go into OU because guess what? If you guys didn't know, my name is Phantom Sableye, being a Pokemon, and guess what? Sableye is in the OU tier, and so I figured, what a better way than to start out our very first OU match, or OU team, I should say, that I'm bringing to you, but none other to bring Sableye of our very own. So, beautiful, beautiful creature, Sableye. Absolutely love him. And we're gonna rock out with the Mega Sableye. And obviously we're gonna give him Prankster. Now the thing is, I've got to think about what type of Mega Sableye I want to run, because guess what? Sableye can run 1,000 different sets. It's insane. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely monstrous. Sableye has so many different options, and I've got to say they're all fantastic. I love Sableye. I love Mega Sableye. One of my favorite Pokemons. Actually, I lied. That is my favorite Pokemon. I absolutely love Sableye. That's why my name is Phantom Sableye. Yeah. So now I've got to figure out, what do I want to run on this Sableye? Do I want him to be a complete wall? And Sableye can do just that. He can do, like I said, it's just so many different things that Sableye can do, and I love him. I love him for it. Do I want to run a physical attacking Sableye? Do I want to run a special attacking Sableye? I personally don't know that right now. What I do know is I'm going to be running one of... what I do know, I will be running Recover on him. That is 100% guaranteed. As of whether or not I want to run Will-O-Wisp or Calm Mind on him, or Substitute, or Confuse Ray, or Thunder Wave, or all that shenanigans. I don't think he does learn Thunder Wave that I can see, but it doesn't matter because Sableye is magnificent. He's absolutely ridiculous. I love him so much. And since I don't know what set I want to run on my Sableye, I'm just going to move on to the next Pokemon because, yeah, why not? Alrighty then. Sableye's weaknesses are obviously Mega Lopunny. That is a very scary threat for Sableye. He does not want to mess with that. Another Pokemon that are very scary threats to Mega Sableye are Mega Altaria, Azumarill. Any fairy type Pokemon is a threat. Mega Deontay. They're all very, very threatening to Mega Sableye. So, since I am weak to fairies, a good mon that can counter fairies would be a poison type or a steel type. And I'm also weak to Mega Lopunny, which is also a very threatening mon. So I'm going to want something that can counter that. And let's see. Let me think here. What would be a good mon that can counter a Mega Lopunny and a fairy type? Jirachi seems to be... Jirachi is looking mighty fine right now. Well, let's see real quick. Let me see how good Jirachi would be for Mega Lopunny. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Terraflinch, Choice Scarfer, Wishmaker. What's a Wishmaker set? Specially defensive plus max HP. Mega Lopunny. What do you got there, buddy? High Jump Kick does 63%. That's quite a bit. What if we didn't run specially defensive Jirachi and we ran physically defensive Jirachi? Wow, that still does a lot. Bold nature. Okay. That does quite a bit. We might want to find something a little bit better than that. Landorus would be a pretty nice... Landorus looks really good for a counter to Mega Lopunny, actually. Another very, very great counter to Mega Lopunny is Zapdos. The thing is, though, Mega Lopunny can get Ice Punch, and that would not be very good for... That would not be good for our Zapdos. Or what was the other thing I said? Oh, Landorus, Starion. That wouldn't be all that great for us. Another counter to Mega Lopunny might be physically defensive Rotom Wash. Let me see this. Like, you guys are going to notice I do a lot of calking, just so that way I can try to make sure that I make a very competitive team. You guys may not like it, but hey, it makes sure that I make a very competitive team, because you guys don't want to see me getting smashed all the time, do you? I bet you don't. High Jump Kick does a lot to Rotom Wash. Okay, there is not... You know what? Oh boy. If it comes down to it, oh wow, this isn't good. Let me see here. Mega Sableye. That's a very standard defensive set that most people like to run. Okay, that does a lot to Mega Sableye. But let's see. It should cut it in half. Yeah, it does. That still does quite a bit. Oops. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. No. Whoa. Oh. Wow. Okay. I think I might have just found my counter. I just happened to click on it, and hey, it works. Skarmory is a pretty great counter to Mega Lopunny or any fairy type, pretty much any fairy type, just about. Skarmory is a great counter. I just want you, like, let me just show you guys. Oop, wrong thing. Cannot type right now. Oh, you physically defensive. I just want you to see. Look at that, Mega Lopunny. I just want you to know Mega Lopunny's attack is 371. That is no joke. Let me just see if he's running Adamant. Are you still burned? Of course you are. Oops. Okay, this is max attack Mega Lopunny. High Jump Kick does not do half damage to Skarmory. I just want you guys to know that. That is amazing. So guess what? I found my counter. I found my counter to Mega Lopunny and Fairy types, as Skarmory is a Steel type as well. Now the question is, do I want to run Leftovers or Rocky Helmet or Custap Berry? Because all those are very great items on Skarmory. Or maybe I want to run something else, something crazy. I don't know. Quick Claw. That's crazy talk there. Don't listen to that. I don't know, it might work, but Skarmory is a very good mon. Now, the thing is, I'm definitely going to want him to be running a defensive standpoint on my Skarmory. Come on, load up here, game. Oh boy. It's not going to be loading up very well, unfortunately. That's okay, though. We're going to run max attack, max HP, max defense, 4 in attack, and we are going to make you Impish Nature. Where is Impish? There we go. Max defense, that way he can take hits from any physical attacker pretty much, just as long as it's not a fire type move or a electric type move, which there aren't many physical type, electric, or fire type moves. The only fire type physical move I can think of is Flame Charge, Flare Blitz, obviously the most common one, and Fire Punch or Fire Fang, but you don't really see that too often. And physical electric type moves, Thunder Fang, Thunder Punch, and Wild Charge, but you don't really see those too often either. And with that, I feel like running Leftovers on my Skarmory would be better in the long run. Although we can put Roost on Skarmory, which recovers HP as well. So maybe a Rocky Helmet might be better. Both items seem very, very good to me. What I do want on my Skarmory though is oh wow, do I want a fully? I can't run a fully defensive Skarmory. Let's see. Can I run a fully defensive Skarmory? That's the question. I could give him Stealth Rocks, Iron Head, Roost, and Defog. How much does an Iron Head do to a Lopunny though? Mega Lopunny. It does about 30%. It's not bad. So you know what? I think I know my moveset. We're gonna go with Rocky Helmet, Sturdy Ability, which is always good. We're gonna go with Iron Head. Let's see. I said Roost, Stealth Rocks, and Defog. Oops. Defog. And there's our Skarmory. And you know what? We're going to give ourselves some nicknames. Because why not? Skarmory, what's a good name for you? Blade Runner, because your wings look like blades and you look like you're a running turkey. I don't know, you're weird. Oh, we're going to call you Blade Runner the Skarmory. I do know what I'm going to be nicknaming my Sableye. Yeah. Right after myself. Phantom Sableye. There we go. He's going to be the star of the team. He's going to be what hopefully carries the team to victory. And if not, then hopefully the rest of the team can pick up right after him. Okay, so we got some very nice Pokemon already here. Both of them are pretty physically defensive, if I do say so myself. So I might just want a specially defensive mon. And thinking about it, what goes very good with... for all you Pokemon fans out there, what is a very good wall with Skarmory that works with Skarmory and what that also works with Sableye? I can only think of one other Pokemon that works fantastic with these two. And yep, that's right. I'm gonna go with it. Blissey, the fattest of fat mons. Yeah. As you guys can already tell, this is going to be a pretty fat team. Very bulky, very defensive team. And with that, like, I'm thinking of also using Diamond Brothers team. Simply because I have a Blissey on the team, which means I can also add in Zapdos and a bulky water type Pokemon. But then that only gives me room for one of the Pokemon to run. And we kind of need a offensive threat. Sableye can definitely be an offensive threat, but I don't know, I feel like I'm looking more towards a physical set, just because special set is just so, it's so common, and people are going to prepare for it. But yeah, anyway, with Blissey, we're going to run leftovers. We're going to keep that natural tier, because that's always good. And for Blissey, I have an idea of what I want to run on him, or her, I should say. We're going to make her a girl. I kind of want to run Toxic, but I don't know. Like, just looking at my team already, my team is extremely slow. Like, Mega Sableye, its base speed is 20, or is it 40? I can't remember. It's extremely slow. I'm pretty sure it's base 20. It's extremely slow. It's like one of the slowest Pokemon in the game. It's insane. But I mean, if it was as fast as a Blissey, and let's just say it was as fast as a Blissey, Mega Sableye would be insanely good. But unfortunately, it's not. I wish it was, but I feel like Thunder Wave is a fantastic move for this team, but then again, Mega Sableye is just so slow. The fact is, like, you're still not going to outspeed things even though your opponent's Pokemon are paralyzed. So then I'm thinking about Toxic, and I mean, Toxic's good. Toxic's really, really good. I just don't know. Like, I feel like running Thunder Wave would be extremely well. What I could do instead of running Stealth Rocks on you, I could give you Toxic instead. And then give Blissey Thunder Wave, Stealth Rocks, Soft Boiled Seismic Toss. I kind of want to run Natural Cure though. I mean, not Natural Cure, excuse me. I want to run either like Aromatherapy or Heal Bell. Or Healing Wish, wow. Could you Healing Wish. Could you imagine a fat blob just sacrificing itself just to fully heal another team member on another Pokemon on your team? I don't know. That's kind of funny. Well, we're gonna run Seismic Toss on our Blissey. Ah, man, this is tough. You know what? Okay, I have an idea. Where? Oh, there it is. Soft Boiled, Heal Bell, and we're gonna run Toxic. And here's the reason why I'm running Toxic instead. I'll explain to you in a little bit. For our Blissey, we're gonna run Max Defense, Max Defense, Max Special Defense, and 4 in HP. And we're gonna have 0 attack investments in 0 attack. Yeah, man, 0 attack IVs. Because if a foul play comes, we're just gonna eat that up that much better. We're gonna make you a Bold Nature, and the reason why you don't run max HP is simply because it already has a massive amount of HP anyways, so you don't need any more HP than what you already have. And that's our Blissey. We're gonna nickname you. What are we gonna nickname you? We're gonna nickname you Hard Boiled. Hard Boiled. Now here's the reason why I went with Toxic over Thunder Wave. I'm gonna decide on running another defensive mon. Zapdos. So, yeah, Zapdos. Oh man, this is Zapdos. Do I actually want to run Zapdos? I mean, they're both not. Like, the thing is with Zapdos, that makes 2 flying types on the team. But here's the thing, you know, Blade Runner can take any rock type move. Doesn't matter. Zapdos can take electric type moves because it's neutral, since it is also part electric. Ice type moves, Blade Runner can pretty much take an ice type move, or I can just switch out into Hard Boiled. It doesn't really matter. So I mean, Zapdos doesn't seem like a bad pick. But do I really want 2 flying Pokemon on the team? Well, let me think here. What moves do you get? I have an idea of what I want to run on Zapdos. And it's gonna sound pretty weird. It's gonna sound really weird actually. Because I want my Zapdos to be a full-on special attacker. But I want to give him an Assault Vest. And not many people do that, obviously, for good reasons. Because I mean, most people would rather run leftovers or have the opportunity to roost up with their Zapdos. But I don't know. I kind of want to run something weird and out there. I know it's kind of crazy. It's insane, actually. Because giving up Roost is such a big deal. Roost is such a good move. You want to keep that Roost because it heals up half of your HP. and it gets rid of your flying type, which makes you immune, or ice and rock type moves become neutral to you. I really want to run Assault Vest on him though. You know what? We're gonna run Assault Vest on him. We're gonna try it out for maybe 1 or 2 games. If I find out that it's not as good as I had hoped it to be, then we're gonna change it back to Leftovers Roost, and that's how it's gonna be. I don't think I can run static on Zapdos because I don't think its hidden abilities out yet. But just in case, I'm gonna run it for right now because the whole point of the Zapdos is I'm trying to paralyze Pokemon with Discharge, and if I have static on him as well, that'll make him that much better. So we're gonna run Discharge on him. We're gonna run Volt Switch. We're gonna run Heat Wave. And what does that not cover? A powerful ground type Pokemon. Maybe Tyranitar, or what else is there? Grass, but then we have Heat Wave for that. Water ground type, maybe HP Grass would be good. HP Grass, that is so odd. Oh my goodness. HP Ice, maybe? That way we can hit Dragon types. You know what? I think HP Ice sounds good. Yeah, I like HP Ice. That sounds fantastic. We're gonna run a very specific set on our on our Zapdos. Man, I cannot talk today. Yeah. Especially defensive. We're gonna give you enough HP. We're gonna give you we're gonna give you 120 in HP. I like that. I like the way that looks. Your special attack, you're gonna want to hit pretty hard, Zapdos. I really want you to hit hard. I actually like this right here. This seems really weird, but I actually really like it for some reason. I would put 0 IVs in there, but I don't know if that'll change Hidden Power Ice. I'm pretty sure it would. 230 with Assault Vest. That'll make you very especially bulky. You're pretty physically bulky, and you're going to be hitting like a truck with the base 350 special attack. But then I feel like I want to run some speed as well. It's just like I can only put so much in one investment, you know? I can only invest so much in one thing. So you know what? We're going to do it like that. That seems good. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a very weird random set that I just thought up of randomly. If it happens not to work out, I'm just gonna run a very standard Zapdos, probably Physical Wall Zapdos. So yeah, as of that sounds good. Since we have 3 walls already, we have a special wall and 2 physical walls. Well, technically, this Zapdos is more of a special wall than a physical wall, but I mean, I don't know. This Zapdos can pretty much do both. It's a very weird thing. Like, I don't know. This Zapdos is just so random. Like, it can take hits, but then it's also dealing out damage as well. It's such a... I don't know. If it turns out extremely well, I'm probably going to say this Zapdos. I just don't know. I don't know. I would love... Like, it's so random. I don't know how I feel about that Zapdos. We're going to see. I mean... off screen, I'm probably going to run some calcs. I'll probably type in the Zapdos and type in the IVs and EVs and all that stuff. And compared to some Pokemon hitting it and smacking it right in the face. See how much it can deal, see how much damage it can deal out, see how much damage it can take. You know, I might run that off screen, that way I can see, that way I know what I can switch into, what not to switch into, what I can take out, and all, what I can outspeed, all that good stuff. But enough of that. I think we have more than enough walls, and now I think we need some physical presence on this team. Some very threatening mons that where my opponent will see them and they're like, holy crap, that's dangerous, that scares the crap out of me. That's what we need, because as of right now, people are going to look at our team and they're just going to think, oh man, this guy is just ridiculously stally. And I don't mind running that type of team. I really don't. I just don't like to run trolley sets, like as you saw in the last video. This guy was running Whimsicott, and it's just, yeah, it's so ridiculous. A lot of people can complain about how Sableye can also be like that. It's true, Sableye can be, but I personally don't think Sableye is as annoying and just stupid as Whimsicott, because Whimsicott's base speed is already ridiculously high, and it hits pretty hard depending on what you do with its investments. It's insane. And Sableye's not that fast. Sure, it does get that prankster ability, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. Like I said, it all really depends on what set of Sableye you're going to run as well. So, yeah. Problems that I can see with this team, Mega Altaria could be a problem. Then again, we do have ourselves a Skarmory. Although most especially offensive Altarias, if I remember correctly, do run Flamethrower. So if we run into special Mega Altaria, that'll be a problem. Conkeldurr could be a problem. Mega Deontay. Yeah, Mega Deontay is sort of a problem for us. As if my opponent runs a Mega Deontay, I have to keep my Skarmory as healthy as possible. Garchomp is a problem for us. That's why we're running HP Ice on our Zapdos. I'll have to calc that. See how much HP Ice actually does to a Garchomp, especially if it's an OU tank. Oh man, this is a really insane team. I can tell you that much. But I think we just found what I wanted. I'm looking at Kyurem Black just because, just look at that base attack. That base 170. I just want to show you guys here. I believe Zekrom was the strongest Pokemon we were using back in Ubers. In Ubers, if I'm not mistaken. I just want you to look at that base attack. 150. That's what we were using in Ubers. That's Ubers. That is an Uber Pokemon. That's insane. Base 150. But look at what they have down here. Base 170 in OU. It's like, what? What just happened here? Why is Zekrom in Ubers and Kyurem Black not? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because he's a part ice, which makes him weak to rocks. But even still, that's insane. Base 170 attack. The only reason why I'm feeling like I don't want to run him is simply because he is also part Zekrom. That's what Kyurem Black is. It's Kyurem plus Zekrom. They're fused together, for those of you who don't know. So that's kind of the reason why I don't want to run Kyurem Black. He also adds another rock weakness to the team, also another fighting weakness, also another fairy weakness. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go with Kyurem Black now that I look at it. Instead we're going to have to find some other very, very hard-hitting threat. Mega Scizor, or excuse me, just Scizor, because we can only run one Mega on the team. We don't want to go with Scizor because we already have a fire weakness in Blade Runner. Oh boy. Starmie. Starmie's interesting. If we were to run Starmie, we could get rid of Defog on Blade Runner and have Starmie run Rapid Spin and also be a specially offensive threat, which also moves pretty quickly. Does Starmie outspeed Gengar? That's a big question that I need to find out. Gengar is base 110, Starmie is base 115, so Starmie does outspeed Gengar. Starmie is starting to look really good. Keep in mind, team builder videos are going to take quite a long time because I've got to think about what works best in my team, what's good, what looks good, you know, all that stuff, and what works with this and what works with that, and then I got to figure out what I want to run on it and all that stuff. Victini looks good. Base 100 stats all across the board. It's always really nice. It brings another rock type weakness to the team. That's pretty much it. It does have a ground weakness. It has ghost and dark weaknesses. I think it's weak to bug because I don't think fire resists bug. It's also weak to water. Did I say ground? I think I said ground. I mean, Victini has quite a few weaknesses, but it hits pretty strong, especially if you're running Choice Band. You could always run Choice Scarf on him as well, which also makes him hit pretty hard. I mean, it makes him outspeed pretty much anything. This is a really tough decision. It really, really is. Oh, man. Diggersby. That brings another fighting weakness in our team. We don't want that. Tornadus Therian. No, we don't want that. It's another flying type Pokemon. That's ridiculous. We're talking about being insane right about there. Starmie. I mean, Starmie looks good. The thing is, it brings another electric type weakness to our team, which we kind of don't want. Obviously, we do have Hard Boil to take any electric type move once. Superior. I like Superior. It's just I don't really see. I don't know about Superior. Heatran shuts down Superior. We don't have anything for Heatran right now. What else shuts it down? Chansey shuts it down. We don't have anything for Chansey right now. We don't really have anything for Rotom Wash, though. I might keep Superior in the back of my mind because it's starting to look really, it's starting to look pretty nice. It brings a nice and powerful, specially offensive threat. Very, very threatening threat. I like how I just said threat 3 times in a sentence. Let's see, what else is there? Obviously, you can run Choice Scarf Landorus Therian, but it's also another flying type. We definitely don't want another flying type. I gotta remember that in my head. We could also run Jirachi, but that's another fire type weakness. We don't want that. Obviously, we could run Keldeo, which brings another electric type weakness to the team. I mean, Keldeo's not bad. It's also a very specially offensive threat. As well as Heatran. Heatran can definitely be a very especially offensive threat as well. Especially if you're running Choice Scarf or Air Balloon on him. And the thing is, if I do run a Heatran, people are going to think that it's another bulky Mon because a lot of people run specially defensive Heatran. As you can see there, it has base 106 special defense, which is definitely not bad. I might keep Heatran in the back of my head. Gyarados looks pretty nice, you know. But that's another flying type. I keep telling myself we don't want another flying type. And the thing is, he's 4 times weak to electric, so we definitely don't want that. I mean, well, let me think here. If my opponent's running a very standard electric type Pokemon, having a ground type isn't really bad. So, I mean, Gliscor doesn't really look bad, or Choice Scarf Landorus Therian doesn't really look all that bad either. But it's the thing, like, I just don't want another flying type on my team. That's just terrible. You know? And because of that, I don't want a dragon type on my team because that brings another ice and fairy weakness to the team. We definitely don't want that. Charizard, we don't want to run Charizard yet. I'll save that for another video. Clefable, we could run a Clefable. Do I have an answer to Bisharp? Yeah, we have an answer to Bisharp, but I'm not worried about Bisharp. Azumarill. That brings another electric weakness to our team. We don't want that. We don't want that. Man, there's not much at all. Wow. Terrakion, that brings another fighting weakness? Yeah. You know what? I'm thinking about it. And what looks good? Victini looks good. And Superior looks good. I really don't know how I feel about this team. I kind of just threw in a bunch of random Pokemon here, especially this one. This one's just so random, it's insane. I don't know, I might want to get rid of some of the physical bulk on it and just make it max HP. We still don't know what our Sableye is going to be. Zapdos, what is your nickname, Zapdos? We're just going to nickname you Static Shock. Because why not? Victini, I already know what I'm going to nickname you. How do you spell zucchini? That's a good question. How do you spell zucchini? Oh boy. You know, we're just gonna leave you as is right now, and I'll look up how you spell zucchini, and I'll have that for you later on in a video. Let's see. For Victini, I'm going to make him a physical threat because he has amazing physical attacks. Look at that. Look at this. Base 180 power. That is insane. Oops. Yeah, so we definitely want to run V-Creed on you. We're going to run Bolt Strike on you as well because that's also a very strong move. Base 130. It's like another stab for him. We're going to run U-Turn on him. And, do I have an answer for Heatran? I don't have an answer for Heatran just yet. So, Brick Break looks like a pretty good move on Victini right now. Zen Headbutt could be useful. Yay. Well, that'd be the only two. Wow, Bounce? You get Bounce? That's really interesting. Oh wow, Giga Impact. That'd be really interesting to run. Choice Scarf, Giga Impact. What else do you run, Victini? Okay, that's it. Alright. So it's definitely going to be between Brick Break or we run Zen Headbutt for stab. Zen Headbutt obviously hits fighting type Pokemon as well as poison types. Poison types could be a pretty big problem for our team actually now that I think about it. But I have an idea of what I'm going to do with Superior. I think I'm going to run Brick on Victini. And with that, we're going to make you max attack. max speed, and we're gonna have 4 in defense. We're gonna run Choice Scarf on you because we need a Choice Scarfer on this team, as our team is extremely slow. Matter of fact, it wouldn't have been a bad idea to have a Trick Room on our team, but I'm not gonna do that. What do we run? Jolly. We're gonna run Jolly Nature. As for our superior, our item will be I'm gonna save our item for last. Obviously, superior is a very it's a very very predictable, as most superiors don't run much coverage at all. But I have an idea for him, and the idea is to run Hidden Power Ground on you for those heat runs. I just gotta hope they don't carry the air balloon, but if they do, I just gotta hope I pop it before I bring out my superior on it. And as for the last move, we could run Synthesis, we could run Glare, which definitely doesn't sound bad at all, just as a last ditch effort. And I think I am gonna run Glare on you. Yeah, we're gonna run Glare. And max special attack, max speed, and we're gonna have the extra 4 in defense. I'm gonna make you Timid Nature, and unfortunately I'm not gonna mess with these IVs, these attack IVs, because I don't know if that'll affect Hidden Power Ground. Now, what I'm thinking of an item on superior, I think Wide Lens or Expert Belt or Life Orb, but I don't think I want to give him Life Orb. So, or even Leftovers, but I don't see myself running Leftovers on superior. Maybe it'll come in handy. It could come in handy, most definitely. But I'm definitely seeing either Expert Belt or Wide Lens, just so that we don't miss our Leaf Storms at all. Wide Lens or Expert Belt, just for that extra bit of power. I'm gonna do a little bit of a calc real quick. Superior, wow, I wish they didn't have this set right here. 252 special attack. Item, Expert Belt. Timid Nature. Hidden Power Ground. Hidden Power Ground. And Heatran. Specially defensive Heatran. At, okay, so yeah, that does 50%. Once I get that contrary boost to +2, we do about that much. We do about 98%, so if rocks are up, I'm pretty sure I can knock them out with an Expert Belt. Superior, if I'm not running Expert Belt, how much does that do? It does about 82%. At +4, I'm easily knocking it out. So I think I'm gonna go with Wide Lens, just because I don't want to miss our Leaf Storms, as Leaf Storm only has 90 accuracy. So yeah. So now on this team we have 2 special attackers, 1 physical attacker. Like I said, I want to run a physically offensive Sableye. Let's see here. Physical attacks that you get. You get some really powerful physical attacks, actually. We're definitely gonna want to give you knockoff though, if you're gonna be a physical Sableye. We're gonna give you Shadow Sneak as well, and I would say Sucker Punch or Will-O-Wisp. Recover is gonna be our last move. Although, then again, like, my Sableye isn't really gonna be a wall anymore. So I guess you could say I don't really need to run that, and instead I could run Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp, and we can run Sucker Punch. This is also a very weird set for a Mega Sableye, as most people don't run physical Mega Sableye. With that though, I could run max speed, but I don't know about that. Maybe 64 in speed just to get a little bit of a speed boost. I don't know. Actually, no. I'm not gonna run any speed at all. We're just gonna run it like this. 128 in HP, and we're gonna run. We are going to run. Should I run it like that? I feel like I shouldn't. Oh man, this is gonna be such a long video. Oh boy. I do know this. We're gonna make you adamant. I know that much for a fact because I want you to hit as hard as possible. We do have a bunch of priority. That's why I'm not too worried about speed, because we do have Shadow Sneak, Sucker Punch, and Prankster Will-O-Wisp. I'll go first, no matter what, unless somebody else is running another Prankster Pokemon with high speed. I do get the Will-O-Wisp on physical offensive threats, so you know what? We're just gonna make you a little bit of specially defensive, and you know what? I'm gonna run it like that. That way I have a little bit of, just a little teeny tiny bit, you know, it might help. So yeah, that's it. That's the team. I am going to let you guys know right now that I'm going to be changing a lot of things on this team. I can already tell. I will definitely address those changes once those changes do happen. I will definitely let you guys know. I know, like I said in the last video, that this was going to be a very long video. I also know that I said I was going to update you on a few things. But this video is definitely long enough. I would have also liked to even got a battle in. But I can already tell this video is just way too long, and unfortunately we're not going to get a battle off. Unfortunately, I'm not going to also be able to explain all the stuff that I had said I wanted to in the last video. I'll most definitely do it in the next video for sure though. That way you guys know what's going on and all that stuff. I'll think of a nickname for Superior. I can't think of one right now. Actually, you know what? I think I have one. Just because he sort of looks like it. Oh man, I feel like I'm spelling that wrong too. I am a terrible speller. Banana Split. Because his little outer coat kind of looks like it's peeling back a banana, and he's splitting it in half. So yeah, we're just gonna name you Banana Split. Is your shiny form yellow? Because if it is, that'd be pretty nice. It's not gonna show. Alright, fine, don't show me, I don't care. Shiny Victini, I don't want a shiny Victini. I know what it looks like. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna make hard-boiled shiny just because I think it looks better. It just looks more brighter. Pokemon that I can definitely see myself changing. This Zapdos most definitely will be changed. Maybe a move right here might be changed off of Victini. What else is going to be changed? Oh yeah, Sableye stats. I might make him a very standard Sableye as well. So yeah, the big changes that will definitely be taking place will be our Sableye here. If I think he needs to be a little bit a little bit better, as well as our Zapdos. If I don't change it, I'll let you guys know. If I do change it, I'll let you guys know in the next video. But that is that. That was an extremely long team builder. Right here we have our Mega Sableye. We have our Skarmory. We have Blissey. We have Zapdos. We have Victini, and we have Superior. So that's the team in a whole. I can definitely see some problems with this team, but I'm going to do my very best to make sure that I can play at my best. That way we don't get absolutely demolished with this team. I'm really hoping it does really, really good, because it's such a really odd team. Like, I don't think you're going to see a team like this on Showdown. It's just so random and weird, and I don't know, I hope it throws people off. I hope we can get some good wins. I hope we can actually just simply get good games. I don't care if I lose or win. I just hope that this team does really, really good, because, you know, I really, really like the way how this team looks. And, oh, now that I think about it, another huge change, and I mean a huge change, I might change Skarmory for a different Pokemon. A different Pokemon being Jirachi. I might. Because we got some flying Pokemon here already, so I don't know how I feel about that, but I doubt it. I doubt I'll do that, because we kind of need a physical wall unless I do run a very standard Zapdos. But with that, this video has gone on long enough. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry for not being able to update you guys on what's going on, and I'm also sorry that I won't be able to get a battle within this video. But with that, I hope you guys take care. Thank you.